Hi y'all! Welcome not only to my channel, but to basically my debut to authortube and to YouTube, because this is my first video ever. But yes, this is me and my workstation. My name is Ray Rasmussen. I am currently working on a creative nonfiction work, or in other terms, it's basically a hunting memoir. And I've been working on it for 2 years since August. I finished the first draft in June, so that almost took 2 years to just finish that one draft. I then printed it out at the end of June, and then started the annotation of the book about the end of July, and then finished it at the end of September. So it took me about a month. I had to take a little break, enjoy the rest of the summer, so all the camping, hunting, fishing, paddleboarding, and then I went on a camping trip and ended up coming home engaged. So I was enjoying life, but now I'm trying to get a little bit more structure to my writing schedule so I can finish this second draft a lot quicker than that first draft. I've gotten 2 chapters done and I am partway into chapter 3. I have been pushing along trying to get as much done as I can, but I'm also just trying to make it as good as I can, so you know, it takes time. But I am currently pushing myself to get up early in the morning to work on my book, and then whatever time I have in the evening to work on it when I get home from work. I work 7:30 to 4, so it's kind of hard to put it all in there, but I've been squeezing it in as I can, and it's been working so far. I'm going to keep doing that as I go. This is the project printed out. It is 27 chapters long with a part 1 and part 2. My goal is to get part 1 done at least by the end of October, and then part 2 by the end of November. I would love to get them both done before that, but that's my realistic goal at the moment because it's a new draft and it's going to take time. But I'm trying to push myself to get this done in a timely manner. I am going to jump right into chapter 3 and then just go from there. I will probably just do this vlog a little over a week as I try to get as many of these chapters as I can done, and then just kind of move on from there. But yeah, thanks for following along. Keep watching if you want to see more. Like, subscribe, or don't. I can't make you stay and I can't make you like my content, but if you want to watch a fellow writer, while I might not be a fiction fantasy writer, I am a nonfiction writer, sharing a still kind of similar journey as I take on this project and hopefully get it traditionally published. So yeah, that's kind of just a breakdown of everything, and let's just get right into it. Get you back for that, you little turd. Evil grin that looks up lighting his tight cheekbones. The thoughts of it being only fun and games were pulverized as just her look. I just knew it was going to be a real life or death situation. Okay, so I've gotten about halfway through the chapter, slowly making progress as I go, but I gotta stop and go make dinner after I finish this paragraph. So we're gonna finish this up, and then I gotta go make some chicken wings and some fries for dinner. Okay, so I really should probably go start dinner now because my fiance will be here soon, and I'm sure he's gonna be starving because it is almost 8:30. And so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll probably be back in the morning to work on this chapter, and then I'll probably take a break for the weekend. No, I'll probably work on it as we're hunting this weekend. I just won't be able to actively film because I will be in the back of a Toyota along bumpy roads with a car full of people, and I'm not filming that. So I'll end this here and then pick up in the morning. What the heck was that? Okay, it is October 9th. It's about 6:45 in the morning. I'm going to work on this for about 15 minutes before I go to work and then come back to it tonight. I am on chapter 4 and I'm just kind of chugging along as I go. So, let's just get to writing. Okay, I finished another good section of my chapter. I take my dog out and then go to work. So yeah, thanks for following along. Gonna be back tonight as I hopefully finish this chapter or at least get another good chunk done. Yay!
My little buddy as I work on my book, Haminas.
Okay, it is October 9th, question mark? Yeah, October 9th. It's almost 6 o'clock. No, it's almost 5:30. But anyways, I decided to go to the store today and grab a couple things to organize myself a little bit better. I got a notebook. I'm going to just plan some stuff out, make some checklists. I think that'll help me a lot to know that I'm actually accomplishing things as I go, so I know how much of a word count each chapter is changing by and stuff like that. But besides this, I also got some new pens. I got small post-it notes, big post-it notes. I got some pens and a new cork board, which you can't see, but I just need my office space to be a little bit more welcoming. It's our extra bedroom, so that half of the room is like a mess. And this half is kind of my desk area, so just trying to liven it up a little bit. I want to put maybe some to-dos and stuff on there and then some nice pictures and stuff to warm up the office. But I'm just gonna work on this real quick, get my game plan in place, and then get back into editing chapter 4. I'm not quite halfway through it, but I'm about there. So just start working on things bit by bit. I'm waiting to figure out my game plan for my journal. I'm always scared to put stuff in here without ruining it, so maybe I'll mess with some sticky notes on it first and then put it on the paper. Pens. I need a trash can in this stinking room. Already messed up. This is why I don't use pen. Alright, so here's a little breakdown of what I was doing. I was adding each chapter, the word count for the draft, the character, summary, date, location, then I was noting the starting scene and resolution, so I wasn't repeating and that they weren't too common between each chapter. And then I went and added a little chapter checklist to mark off as I go. And then here's my little cork board with my to-do chapters, goals, and my completed chapters. Okay, it is October 10th. It's a little after 6:30 in the morning, and I'm just getting down to business. I left off about a little past the midpoint of chapter 4 yesterday, so I'm really kind of struggling at this point. A lot of this part of the story is me just telling what's going on. Like, I was like, we did this, and then this, then this. So I'm having to add a lot of details in here, but I'm like, what do I add? So sometimes it's really hard with a nonfiction book because I'm like, what happened this day? It's so long ago, so I have to fill in some of the details with truth and with other things just to make the story thicker and believable, and not just something where it's like one action to the next, which I feel like most of my book is. So I'm trying to find a good balance of putting in that action, some narration, and setting and everything else. So that's one of the things I'm kind of struggling with this chapter. Hopefully, as I work on it this morning before work for like next 20 minutes, yep, exactly 20 minutes, I can at least make some sort of progress. But yeah, that's kind of just a little bit of an update where I am so far. And I'm just gonna start attacking it, I guess. Hopefully make some progress. Hello? Oh, this isn't on. Gotta turn my crap on for it to work. I have been trying to read more, but it's hard because everybody does their own hunting story differently, especially differences in books compared to like articles in magazines and stuff or journals, and trying to be different with the way I write them, but not so different that people aren't going to read them. But hopefully this will turn out better than what it is at currently. It is almost 7 o'clock. I just finished chapter 4, finally. I actually went to the park earlier and just kind of laid down in the grass and worked on this. I tried to finish the chapter while I was there, but I got too cold and had to leave. I came back, finished the last couple of paragraphs, and added another picture to this story, and then just finished up. Added some notes to my notebook for this chapter. One thing that did come up as I was working on it is I realized there was an inconsistency in the gun. The gun that Dad used in this is the same one that was used in the last one, but in the last one I like jumped ahead and said it was a different gun that was gifted to us. So I have to go back and fix that. And I did have to do a bit of work on the last half of this story because it was a lot of just telling myself this happened and then this happened and then this happened and then the end. So I had to go through and actually add clear details, add some dialogue, fix some setting details and stuff like that. So yeah, that part is finished. I am going to make dinner and then I'll probably bring my computer into the living room and work on it, but I'm not going to film. I will probably fix that error in the last chapter and then I will hopefully move on to chapter 5. If not, I'll start that in the morning. But yeah, that's just a little update on the revision. It is Friday afternoon and I didn't film this morning, but I did work on the book. I actually finished, no I didn't finish. I started chapter 5 and got well over halfway through it. Then again, it's only like a little over 2,000 words, so it's a little shorter than my other chapters. So I made some pretty good progress and it shouldn't be very hard to finish chapter 5 now and then maybe start working on chapter 6. Hopefully by the end of the weekend I can at least get to chapter 7. That would be great. I'm going to drink some mics and tackle this chapter. Okay, it is Saturday, October 12th. I just got ready for the day. I'm still in sweats because first of all, they're comfortable, and second of all, I'm not going anywhere until tonight, which we're going out to go dancing, so that'll be fun. First things first, I'm going to take my dog on a walk, try to at least walk a mile, if not 2 or more. And then gonna come back and hit the book hard, work on chapter 6, which I started last night, and then maybe get 6, 7, and maybe 8 done. Probably just 6 and 7, but I have time until probably about 5 or so to work on this, and it's only 8:30, so got plenty of the day to work. I just gotta stay focused. But yeah, I'll just come back with a book update once I get back from my walk and actually start hitting it hard. I'll come back with some updates. Alright, so I'm back from my walk. Mina and I walked about a little over 2 miles, I think it was like 2.15, and enjoyed the nice weather. I should have brought sunglasses, it was so bright outside, but it was pretty windy and chilly, so that kind of sucked. But we got a good walk in, and now I'm ready to start working on this. I'm having issues with this chapter. I already deleted like 2 huge paragraphs out of it, it was more of like, what do you call it? Like summing everything up instead of jumping right into the action. I mean, sometimes that works, but I think with this story, I just want to kind of jump right in and just kind of put in the little information details as I go. And I'm struggling to do that, so I'm going to work on that and then update in a little bit with how much progress I've made. I'm hoping to get at least chapter 6 done. And it is 10 o'clock. I did take a little break on my phone before I started this up again because I walked and then I was like, I gotta cool off and relax. So I sat on my phone in TikTok for an hour. But we're gonna get writing now. Not that song. Okay, book update. It is now like
It's 4:30. It's almost 5 o'clock now. I just finished chapter 6, probably a good 20 minutes ago. I finished it, took my dog outside, and then started messing with the next chapter. But I think I'm gonna end the vlog here and then do the next few chapters in my editing for next week's vlog. So I will stop here, but I wanted to update you, and I also wanted to show you one thing. Since I finished another chapter, means I can switch another one over on my board if it'll focus. But let's see. We're gonna move chapter 6 over here. And then it'll be just chapter 7 for now. I think my goal for the next week of edits, at least 7, 8, and 9. So like 3 a week. Anyways, that is this week on the Revision Diaries, episode 1. And if you'd love to see more, come back for episode 2. And just thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, or comment if you like this kind of thing. And if not, that's okay too. But thanks for watching.